Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Marco and today we are back with more Jujutsu Kaisen, episode number 8 of season 2. Last time around we got to see the unexpected fight between Mekamaru and Mahito, and RIP to Mekamaru, man. It's not confirmed that he has died, but knowing how Mahito is, right? Is it really like safe to assume that he's still alive? I don't think so. I really think that Mekamaru died, man, and knowing Jujutsu Kaisen, right? It isn't surprising at all. We had many death flags, and he's such an interesting character, man. Yet another really dope side character in Jujutsu Kaisen. He gained limbs through Mahito's idol transfiguration, right? And in his last moments, at least, he was a complete person. He fulfilled his dream, even though it was only for few moments. It's still kind of poetic, right? And he had no intention on continue helping them, right? Once the pact was respected by both sides. So it's interesting that even Geto is telling Mahito, dude, like, really, respect the pact. You don't know what might happen to you. So I like that even the purest evil, right? Like these curses, these cursed spirits are respecting the pacts. And it was interesting stuff with that girl Ozawa, right? And Yuji, I like that as well. That was really funny. And then we dive into this unexpected fight. So Yuji, Nobara, and Fushiguro were with Utehime, right? They were going to where Mekamaru is, but at that point he was already basically dead, right? And it was so sad seeing Miwa talking to him and saying that she will actually come to visit him, his real body, right? It was pretty freaking sad, and Miwa was constantly on Mekamaru's mind throughout the fight as well. And thank you guys, thanks to my patrons for explaining a little bit more about what is a simple domain and how overlapping domains can cancel each other out, right? The simple domain cannot attack for you. It doesn't have like the curse technique, right? You have to attack yourself in that moment because it cancels out the secure hit that regular domain expansion guarantees. So that's pretty good to know. I guess the weaker opponents might have a chance, even though it's only like a split second or so, they have a chance to strike, which is good to know. And Miva's domain, simple domain, was that if somebody steps into it, her sword automatically attacks, right? When she was battling Maki. And yeah, speaking of Maki, now we have some really troublesome scenes in Tokyo, right? The veil has been set. They want Gojo, right? Maki is in the team with Naobito, Zenin, and Nobara. Of course, that Nobara would be with Maki, but I was surprised to see Naobito, right? And another interesting comment by my patrons is that perhaps Maki wanted that to prove herself, right? And now that I think about it, I can kind of see that, even though Zenins are dicks, right? And yet another interesting detail that I didn't know about, apparently in the manga, Naobito is like the supreme grade sorcerer. It's like even above the special, right? So he's literally the peak of what Jujutsu sorcerer can be. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of makes me excited to see him in action. And it's good to know that there is even more ranks than special grade. So another team is Panda and that dude who I think we saw in the movie, the swordsman guy. And who else did we see? Yeah, Fushiguro was with Nanami and that dude with the head who looks like a thief, man. He was also explaining some things. He's, I guess, Nanami's student as well. He's studying under him. So yeah, considering that we're getting these teams, things are about to be wild as fuck. And we know they mentioned earlier in season 1, right? They mentioned Shibuya and 21st October. So they were cooking up this plan for quite a while and now they're putting it into motion, right? They wanted to separate Gojo to make him unable to fight, and they wanted to win over Sukuna. And those are their two conditions in order for them to like have a chance at doing something, because Gojo is like hacks, man. He's like a cheat code. So yeah, we will see how that goes. I'm excited for next episode, so let's jump right into it. Let's go, guys. All right, guys, that was really something. Episode number 9. Sheesh, what a crazy episode. Episode number 8 was okay as well, but as I said, nothing much happened, right? It literally showed us a little bit of Mei Mei, which is always welcome. We met her brother, we saw Itadori kick ass. He won against that grasshopper curse. We saw confirmation that Mahito is involved as well. We already knew that. We already knew who will be involved in this like Shibuya incident that they were cooking up for such a long time. And it turns out that it's not Geto. I'm kinda upset. It's really interesting twist. But the clues were there, man. Just like that scar that he has in season 1. I thought maybe Gojo didn't kill him. Maybe he got scarred when Gojo dealt like finishing blow or something. He even told him something. Gojo like squatted right and said something that we still don't know to this day. And I guess if they reveal that, when they reveal that, that's going to be something very emotional, right? He probably said something along the lines like farewell my friend or something like that, right? And it turns out that it's some freaking brain, which is what, like a curse or something that can take other people's bodies, and he specifically wanted Geto's body for the curse manipulation, which would kind of make sense, right? Now we know that those stitches are not only for the show, it's literally this fucking brain controlling his body, which is really, really annoying, man. And I like how Gojo put it, right? Like his eyes and everything, his senses are telling him that it's Geto Suguru, right? But what did he say? But his soul, right, is telling him that it's not, man. And its soul was right, man. He knows, he can feel that it's not his friend, man. He saw right through it. Insane stuff. So they sealed Gojo. We are screwed now. Now the stakes will be incredible high. Not gonna lie, even without sealing Gojo, right? They did a bunch of despicable shit and made it so hard for Gojo, but he still handled himself pretty well, and he kept composure despite all these poor people losing their lives in such brutal ways, burning to death, getting shot by those blood bullets, getting decapitated, getting transfigured, all of this sick shit, opening up that hole so that all of them are falling down from very high place, right? It's really, really dark. And Gojo still managed to find a way to get into close combat by using his like limitless power. So the main amplification is like similar to what Fushiguro's father, that weapon that forces like the activation of the spell, right? So it's like simple domain, but only like around your like arm or something like that. That's pretty fucking useful. They almost got Gojo, but he immediately can tell what's going on, and I doubt that Gojo would allow something like that to happen. He experienced that once when he was very young, and since then he became literally a god, and I doubt that he will drop his guard like that ever again, man. And he killed Hanami, as we said, third time is a charm, man. He literally did it in such a brutal way as well. splattering Hanami on the wall. Jesus. So yeah, there is no more Hanami after this, definitely, man. And the way they animated Gojo's face, right? It's really nice to see him go wild like that. And boy, when he decided to go after those transfigured people, he killed thousands of them in 299 seconds. That's literally 5 minutes. And that scene lasted for so long of him going freaking insane. I was speechless. That was perfect. But still, it served as like buying of time for it's not even Geto, I don't know how to call it, for that fucking brain to act and to set up that prison realm, that freaking square. And they were saying that all the way since early season 1, man. And I guess they're completing one of their goals, sealing Gojo Satoru. And now, are they going to switch to second phase? Are they trying to get Sukuna out of Yuji next? That's also scary to think about, considering that he's alone. Well, he's reunited with Mei Mei as well, but this is gonna be so fucking insane, guys. The beginning, like, what we saw in this episode, and we already got that crazy fight between Mekamaru and Mahito, and what should I expect for the rest of this season? Like, I can feel it in the air that it's going to be something goated. If my boy Yuta show up, I'm gonna lose my shit, man. If he pops out and starts bodying these curses, man, that would be so amazing. He got trash talked though a little bit from that freaking brain that he can be like Gojo. I mean, yeah, it's hard to be like Gojo, man, but the kid is talented. He's extremely talented, and he could already heal others, right? He's a natural talent, bro. Yuta Okotsu is really, really talented kid, and I have no doubt that he can go to crazy lengths when it comes to power, man. Despite him losing that like power from the love curse between him and Rika, right? And all of that, what that dumb fucking brain said, man. So yeah, as I said, guys, I was pissed to see that there is no chance of Geto ever like doing redemption or something like that. It seems like he is really dead, and he's like only serving as a vessel for that brain. And Gojo sensed that. He was very pissed. Even Gojo lost his composure after witnessing that shit, man. So that goes to show you how fucking deplorable these curses are, man. But that really, really is interesting. I wonder why, who is that brain? Like, curse of what? Like, how did it appear, man? And who knows how long has it been, right? If the ability is to switch the bodies, who knows how long is that brain alive? So I can't wait to see what happens next, man. Now without Gojo, everyone else will have the chance to shine, but also it's kind of scary, right? It's a double-edged sword, so what I can expect is probably craziness, and that opening and endings are both opening and ending are goated. Ending is super chill, it's giving me nostalgic vibes, while opening is giving me like the hell vibes. And the way they directed it, right? It's perfect. It's always perfect. So many amazing shots during the opening, and those like different hand signs for different domains. I really like that. And the song is a banger. So yeah, I think I will end the video here for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing, leave a like, comment, all that good stuff as always. Check out my Patreon page if you want to see full and early reactions. I will be seeing you very soon with another video. Until then, take care and have a nice day. See ya, guys.